Hello, everyone. My name is Wellington Stovall, and today on Wellness with Wellington, picking directly from the title, we will be discussing inflation, deflation, but as well as stagflation, which is a combination of the two. And so I want to ask that before we kick this video off, that you go ahead and you like and you follow, and that at the end of this video, if you found anything intriguing or you found anything to be of value from this video, that you leave me a comment so that I could begin to interact with you guys. And so before we go any further, I want to make the disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor. And so with that being said, all questions concerning the topic and how they may affect you and your family's specific finances should be directed towards a professional in your area. Okay, so let's get started. And so today in America, every time you turn on your local as well as national news sources and you go to your political news outlets, you see either the broadcaster or the politician speaking, talking about America's proliferated interest rate of recent time. But you never see anyone speaking of deflation. And they just seem to brush deflation off to the side as if it cannot cause economic catastrophe. But let me be the first to tell you, this is far from the truth. And so we understand inflation to be when we have high demand, low supply in the economy. And so when we have high demand, low supply, that means that the goods and services within the economy, the prices are now increased. But we also have lower purchasing power due to the excess dollars circulating the economy. And so with deflation is the inverse of inflation, which would be we have high demand. No, I'm sorry, we have high supply, low demand. And so when we see high supply and low demand, we see the boosting of purchasing power. And we also see that those same dollars that we have during an inflationary period, during a deflationary period, they are able to purchase more goods and services. And so now I know you're thinking, Wellington, if deflation allows me to have boosted purchasing power and my dollars can buy more goods, why would deflation be a bad thing? And to that, I would refer to an old saying: it's never enough until it's too much. Or is that just a Drake lyric? But if it's a quote from one of history's greats, or if it's just a lyric, it holds true for both inflation and deflation. So although moderate inflation can be beneficial, too much and it could destroy a nation. The same holds true for deflation, as deflation can cause severe job loss within an economy due to those now former employers having to cut costs due to idle workers not producing because the increase of inventories because of the high supply that they already have. And so deflation consequences remind me of another old saying: the rich getting richer as they have increased purchasing power, and the poor getting poorer as now they have lost their jobs and they have no income. And so now let's look at stagflation. And so stagflation is a combination between inflation and deflation. And we see inflation by the way of decreased purchasing power, as well as increase of the goods and services within the economy. And we see deflation by the way of job loss. And so stagflation is the one that we really want to keep an eye on. And so I know that these economic topics and these different economic climates can seem very overwhelming and daunting at the beginning. of understanding them and their implications. But once we understand them and we have a knowledge of what they truly are and how they truly affect us, meaning you and your family's finances, with that understanding, we can now better navigate through any economic climate, whether that be restructuring of a portfolio, whether that be adding more cash to that savings account, or whether that be cutting debt, which we should always be trying to cut, but different economic climates call for different economic strategies. And so thank you for watching this video. I ask that if you found anything valuable or beneficial, that you share it. And thank you for watching. My name is Wellington Stovall. I will be seeing you on the next episode of Wellness with Wellington. Peace.